Hi there, Capricorn. I hope you guys are doing great. This is Jo with Crystal Luna Tarot, and I am going to be doing your reading for June 2019. My apologies that it is a bit delayed. I was working on other projects for you guys, just so that you know. But I will be coming back out with a charm reading as well as an astrological reading, a one-on-one. So we're just going to get started, okay? Cards are already pre-shuffled, so I would like to welcome you if this is the first time that you're here or if you're returning, okay? You know that I already pre-shuffled the cards, but I'm going to go ahead and shake them up a bit, okay? So I'll shuffle 3 times. Please tell me what we need to know about Capricorn for June 2019. This is going to be the last shuffle, and I'm also going to clarify. So let's go ahead and just put the timer on, making sure cards are not inverted, and they are not, and one already came out. All right. So this is what we have in your recent past. We have the Two of Pentacles. So this is some sort of decision that we have to make, okay? So a decision you had to make or are still currently still working around that decision. But it's all based on decision. And we are talking about love here. So it could be between you and someone else, okay, that is either indecisive. It could be that someone else is indecisive towards you, Capricorn, or you're indecisive towards this other person. So we're going to just keep going, okay? Get more information because I don't know what that decision may have been for you guys. All right, that's way too many. Way too many. All right, let's see. The very next position is going to be what's around your love life, okay? And that is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is always a decision that we make, an action that we take, and one that happens quick. So I feel that some of you, after thinking things out, because this is also the Pentacle element, this could be an earth sign, so it could be a Capricorn, it could also be a Virgo or a Taurus, but this here is all air. And not only that, but this is someone rushing in. So around your love life, maybe you feel like you're running out of time, a decision must be made, or someone is somehow pressuring you, or you may be pressuring someone else to kind of get things going. But this is all about action. Someone could be coming in as well, okay, coming into your life, and it could be someone that is new or someone that is already in your love life. I want to see if Capricorn is getting anyone new in their love life. So this is going to be for those of you who actually aren't really, not, I want to say dating anyone, but just you don't have anyone in your life that's that important yet, okay? So we have the Empress. This is a major arcana, and this is like a very homey type of card. I feel like there is going to be someone new for some of you, and it's going to be either someone who's already for some of you, it could be a parent or someone who is just very nurturing, very giving, and is ready for a commitment. So the person that you'll meet is not someone who's just going to want to just be in and out of your life. You're going to actually meet someone who wants to start something, create something, like a relationship with you guys, Capricorn. Now, for those Capricorns that do have someone in their life, give me a card that will talk about what's going on with you guys. So, oh, and by the way, this is the Empress, so it could be a Taurus, so it's an earth sign. It doesn't have to be, but also ruled by Venus. So definitely new love is coming in, Cap. Okay, you also have Cancer. So Cancer is the one associated with Chariot, and the Chariot says that if you are in a relationship with someone, if things have been at a standstill, aren't moving, anything quite like that, or if you're making plans, things start picking up. So do expect that whoever you're in a relationship with, okay, things will start improving, traveling together. Just overall, it's like a really good positive card that says that someone is ready to just really go right for it. So that's really good. I mean, that's positive. Very, very, also very positive. So far, it's looking pretty good. So I need to know what crosses Capricorn or the other person that you're with. And what you want to do is you want to just take a moment, because this could be your energy or the other person's energy as well. So give me one card that crosses Capricorn. And that is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is is a positive card. It is, but it's also talking about we're holding things to ourselves, or we're not opening ourselves up, or not listening to our intuition or our higher self. Just overall things that are important to us and that are going to help guide us. Okay, so this is what's crossing you. So that means that this is what the problem would be considered in the relationship. So in your current relationship right now, or if you're meeting someone new, you have to open yourself up to whatever that energy may be that they're bringing along with you. So this could be because someone is secretive. It could be because you don't want to share information. But this is definitely an information card, okay? An information card that we kind of like don't feel maybe comfortable enough because it's what's crossing you. So just keep that in mind, okay? Also a major arcana, which I must add, I have to notice, just point this out to you. You have an Empress, you have a Chariot, and you have a High Priestess. All major arcana cards, which means that these are all huge, big changes that are happening in your life. All right, Capricorn? All right, one card wants to come out, and this is what the other person thinks about you. Okay, so you got the 10 of Swords as to what this person thinks about you, which is a really strong energy because not only is it a sword energy, which is air, so Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, but this person thinks that you want to end things, or maybe you kind of really... well, if we were to ask them, they probably think you did them wrong in some way, or they just really feel that you want to end things. So this is someone who's like nervous about either someone ending things, or they feel that someone isn't really as committed as they are. So you need to keep that in mind, that whoever you're dealing with feels like you could cut things off at any minute, okay? So let's see why that is. I'm going to continue. One card already fell, okay? So this is going to be the card that talks about what action the other person is going to take, Capricorn, and it is the Six of Swords, which is another air energy. And air energy goes really quick. This is like moving just forward, just moving forward, just leaving things that are already like useless to us. This is ready to move forward into a new relationship, or just overall peace of mind, because this is a card that talks about having way too much stress, so we don't want to really do that anymore, okay? And that's the action they want to take. So at least you have someone here, like if you were dealing with someone who wasn't talking their feelings out, or they felt as if they were holding things back from you because they felt like you were going to react in a negative way, I'm here to tell you that this person does want to solve things with you. They want to just move things along, and they don't want to go and, they don't want to live in the past. I want to see what the advice is going to be. Give me an advice card for Capricorn, please. That is the Eight of Cups. So that's moving on. So you know what this is saying? This tells me that the person that you're dealing with is ready to move on already. Therefore, you should also, you're being advised to move on as well, Capricorn. So kind of like they're taking the lead, you're taking the lead, you're taking the lead together. You're moving beyond any difficulties, any emotional problems that you've been dealing with within the last couple of weeks, months, or years for some of you guys, okay? But this is moving on. So this is, you should mirror one another, because this is talking about leaving things behind, and this is you also taking that lead, okay? So I want to see what the I would say potential outcome, because you know it is tarot, and tarot changes like so often, right? So let's see potential outcome for the relationship for Capricorn and whoever it is that Capricorn is dealing with. And we are going to clarify these cards with some oracle cards. Okay, so the Five of Wands is ultimately the like not the final energy, but an energy that kind of like covers everything else. So there's still a sense of like some sort of competition here. There's like, either you and the other person you're dealing with are competing for words, competing for time, or competing for kind of just getting a word in, or trying to be the one who is right in this situation. Because this is talking about not being on the same page, or not even really, the best way I can put it is agreeable, not being in agreement with the other person. Now let's go ahead and open these cards up. These are oracles, so I'm not going to take these inverted. show me, clarify this Two of Pentacles for me for the recent past for Capricorn, okay? All right, Capricorn, I think this is it. And I turned it around. The Hand of Cards. Okay, so this is telling me, this is all about taking a chance and taking a risk. This was a chance, a risk, an opportunity that you had to take in your recent past with this particular person, Capricorn. It was very strategic, okay? This was something that was given a lot of thought, because, you know, at the end of the day, we felt like someone wasn't really showing us, you know, their hands, you know, the cards in their hands, what they were going to play, you know. So at the end of the day, keep this in mind that it was like just as much as you were strategizing, they were also strategizing as well, okay? So since you had cups here over on this end, you could also be dealing with either a fire sign here, okay, or a water sign like a Cancer, like a Pisces, or a Scorpio over on this end. So you have a lot of swords, and you have some cups, and what is lacking is pentacles. You only have one pentacle card, so that means lacking stability in this situation, but it gets better. So it looks like a really good situation from here so far in June 2019, Capricorn. Show me about the Knight of Swords, okay? What around Capricorn's love life is in such a status of rush and whatnot? Why are we rushing around here? Okay, so the Mirror. Here we go. Remember, we're talking about mirroring, you guys. Like, you have to mirror one another, kind of like, okay, well, you know, if you're going to be cool about it, then I'll be cool about it too. We're going to just kind of start fresh, right? You said we're going to start fresh. You said we're going to start new. Okay, let's go ahead and do that, because what we have here is, once again, is a reflection of one another and the self-image, how you guys look to one another as well. This is all about reflection of our wounds in our relationship. So this is kind of like bringing up something old, okay, so that we can talk about it and we can address it. But I feel like you guys are going to. You're in the process of getting this done. So it looks pretty good, because I feel like someone here is growing up, they're maturing, and they want to get the work done. So that's very good. And it doesn't mean that it's you, Capricorn. It could be you, but someone here is finally able to open up. It's all about opening up. Now, if you're not with anyone, I want to know what this Empress means to you. You have the Hammer. Okay, so this is all about sabotage, rebuilding, and also, you know, what's interesting is that you may interrogate someone coming in, okay? So someone may be going to deal with kind of like a lot of things that you're going to be throwing at them. So if you do let someone in, I guess the whole point here is that you are going to be questioning this person to the T, all right? Because I want you to keep in mind that, yes, history does repeat itself, but I feel like you've already learned some of these lessons. So I would say kind of just ease up on whoever this person may be, and let them show you and give you an opportunity to show you, give them an opportunity to show you that they are worthy of being someone you want to spend your time with. Because I feel like you may you're going to play like really not hard to get, but you're not going to make it easy for anyone coming in. All right, let's talk about, for those of you who are in a relationship, why is the Chariot here? We have photograph. So this is telling us that if you're with someone currently right now, or let's say you're like not technically in a relationship, but you still want to be with this person, this is all looking at how things used to be, reflecting on how things used to be. Nostalgia comes in, memories, and you guys wanting to make new memories. So that's great. You guys are willing to put the past behind, and I think this is what it's all about, putting the past behind. You guys realize that you are meant to be together, and you're going to work through it. Now, the big part of this, you know, I think not even the worst part, but I think the most difficult part about everything here is the secrecy aspect of it, or not listening to ourselves, like that one really strong burning feeling that we get and we kind of just neglect, or just feel like we're going to bypass. I want to see what a High Priestess is here. Show me what crosses Capricorn, or the person that Capricorn is currently with. and it says ascending. So we're talking about like obstacles and transcending from obstacles. This is learning from experiences and expanding. So there's a new phase here in preparing for a reunion. So it's really just saying to let things be. So the very thing that stops you is overcoming these obstacles, forgetting about, not forgetting, but kind of just like moving on from certain things that you are not going to need anymore. Like it's over and done with. Easier said than done, I get it, but letting things go, because there is going to be a new phase. You are going to prepare for a new phase, but you need to open up, and you're going to start getting these kind of like moments of reflection, and you should really meditate, focus on what it is that your higher self wants you to understand from this here, from whatever is happening in your love life, okay? That's moving on to something much clearer, much better. So if you were in a relationship and it didn't seem like really clear, you're going to get that clarification. Now what's interesting is that the other person sees you as the Ten of Swords, as if they, something is ending, or you've ended something, or you've created some hurt. Like they see hurt around you. It could be that they were the ones that hurt you, but they still see that around you, Capricorn. So it says it's a sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. But once again, it's a transformation. So this is transforming. So they are working on trying to see things differently, okay? Trying to also forget. So I feel like there's a lot of effort being placed here between you and the other person, Capricorn. And this is what's going to help you move on to that next stage in your relationship, where you could really build something from here. The person that we're talking about is someone that's going to stick around, just so that you know, okay? This is not someone that's going to leave your life. You guys are going to make it work. Now, with the Six of Swords here, let's see what we have for clarification. This is the action they're going to take. So kisses. Loving, giving, and receiving affection, and falling in love with you again. So they want to move forward. They want to fall in love with you again. They're willing to fall in love with you again, and they're willing to be able to give that affection. So the action they want to take is that they're going to show you affection, unconditional love, because I don't think they've shown you that before, and because they were afraid of losing you, now they're going to kind of pull that out, all right? Now let's see what the advice clarification card is going to be for the Eight of Cups for Capricorn. So you have karmic relationship. All right, so here, this explains it all, right? Because this is a situation where it's very difficult, because right now it's like some of you may have fled the situation. Some of you may have been in total chaos. And this is a very, a situation that we consider to be like full of turmoil, okay? But this is letting go, and this is loving you. So this is letting go of whatever didn't serve you, and just, loving yourself enough to say, let's try to give this an opportunity. Now, let me get this very clear as well, because some of you, I feel, that aren't going to give this person a chance right away. So even though it's for June 2019, I feel like there's going to still be some time in between. There's going to be some work that needs to be put in. But this is where this relationship is headed right now, okay? I feel like somebody was running away from their feelings, but it's almost like I see like a lasso in my mind. I see like a lasso, and someone actually going after the individual that they want, stopping them, and just really saying, please listen to what I have to say, just hear me out. And that's really what I'm getting. I feel like someone here needs to listen to the other individual just to see what it is that they have to say, because I feel like they weren't saying much, and everything they were saying, I think, was not the full truth. Now, finally, what is going to be the final card for this Five of Wands with Capricorn? Because this is a card that talks about not being on the same page, not really seeing things the same way, and still having conflict. So one card, please. So you have the Heart with the Key, which is all about working together, okay? So this is welcoming love, but it's almost kind of like, all right, this is like, it's so funny. because it's like you're meeting each other yet once again. You're opening your heart yet once again, and you're getting together, and you want to make it just right and just perfect. But remember, it's not all about perfection. It's about taking one step at a time, and just knowing that at least you're willing to work on it, okay? So Capricorn, it seems like whoever it is that you're dealing with now, whether it's someone that you are going to meet, someone new, you know, you're going to be a little bit closed off or a lot closed off. But hey, you're willing to work on it. You are aware that that is what's taking place. And if this is someone that you're already dating or seeing or separated, put your situation in there and plug that in, because this is how the readings, resonate. And if it did resonate with you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, guys, and meet me over by Instagram as well, where I want to go ahead and start putting some new readings there. But most importantly is that you are going to give someone the key to your heart. Okay? And I hear, if you screw up this time, like, we're done. So you're very hesitant. It's still a work in process or progress, but we have someone that's still going to be sticking around. All right? Just so that you know, I will be coming back once again with a charm reading and an astrological reading, how you are dealing with every sign individually. Okay, Capricorn? Sending you so much love, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.